We're talking to Zach Rosenfield from Accuscore.com and John Harrison from VegasKillers.com, previewing Week 3 in college football. Zach, there was one of the games you wanted to talk about is actually a pretty interesting one to me, and that's Central Florida -4 at Florida International. Now, this is an interesting line. Florida International beat Louisville on the road, and last year Central Florida played Boston College, which I thought was a great bet. I did bet that, and they covered pretty easily. Now they're a 4-point favorite on the road. What do you make of this line? You like Central Florida, or do you think that Florida International as a home dog has value?
Oh, forget Florida International. I mean, just forget about them. I mean, if there was ever a game last week where the story didn't match the headline, it was Louisville and Florida International. Go and take a look at the stats. You know, Florida International, 293 yards. Over half of them came on 2 plays, only 9 first downs. Louisville, 24 first downs, 446 yards. If you've been paying attention to college football and, these other, the smaller conferences and kind of nosing around to see what teams like Houston and UCF are all about, you know about Jeff Godfrey, who is one of the better, fun quarterbacks in college football. UCF has built a brand on taking all those guys who aren't big enough and strong enough to play at the Miamis, Florida States, and Floridas, and building kind of that second-tier program built on speed. And look at it. If you take a look at what they're doing, I mean, they only pass in controlled situations. Godfrey's really good about hitting those third and short passes, those second and short. They have running back by committee over there through 2 games. They have 4 guys over 100 yards. I mean, you got to love Central Florida here. We love Central Florida. We think the line should be 7 points, not 4. And when we differ from Vegas by 3 or 3.5 points, we're 71% accurate this year. This is also a big play. If you know anything about college football and spend some time with it, know that the story didn't match the headline with FIU. There is no home field advantage at FIU. Central Florida has the talent. The guys who go to FIU are the ones that they don't even want at UCF.
Right, there you go. Great, convincing analysis by Zach Rosenfield. That's a classic analysis from you, Zach, and that really tempts me. John Harrison, what do you think? Do you agree? You at UCF -4?
I went to UCF, and I really like what they're doing now. But to me, it's defense. And just like Zach said, I have in my notes the same thing, big plays. And that's why FIU won last week. That's it. They're not going to get 90-yard touchdown catches against UCF. There's, to me, no way they hang with UCF even through the first quarter. I would say blowout city, to be honest with you. UCF's given up 3 points this year. That's it. And BC, trust me, is a lot better than FIU. No, there's no doubt about it.
Wow.
UCF.
Wow. I'm convinced. Awesome. I'm definitely going to bet this, and that is a situation that you love to see in college football. The fade on the next week, a minor team beating a bigger name team in sort of a misleading way based on fluky plays or defensive plays. That's great. UCF -4.